Teaching has one of the worst retention rates of any public sector job. A third of teachers quit the profession within the first 5 years of teaching. Just over half of teachers working in the profession are seriously considering leaving teaching. Now, I think one of the best ways in which you can start to improve the retention of teachers is to start trusting them as professionals, is to try and reduce workload so that teachers aren't working on average 50 to 60 hours a week, to maybe have a look and even overhaul Ofsted, as I feel they are one of the biggest reasons why workload is as bad as it is. But do you know what the government's Department for Education is doing to improve teacher retention? They are trying to sponsor podcasts to do a shout out for teachers to let them know, and I quote, "The government are keen to show teachers everywhere that they are valued, appreciated and adored by the country. Therefore, we'd love you to give them a shout out and say why." And how do I know this? Because they've tried to sponsor our podcast. Now, I like to think our podcast already does enough to big up the profession, and I know it's helped so many people with how many messages we get sent from school staff each and every week. There's absolutely no way I'm doing that on behalf of the DfE, who are the people who have created such a toxic education system where so many incredible teachers are leaving the profession for being stressed, overworked and scrutinised to an inch of their life and just constantly made to feel like they're never good enough. I've said it before and I've said it again. This is another perfect example of how this government do nothing but gaslight teachers by saying, "Oh, look at how good you are. We're not going to do anything to help you. It's just all fart, no poo." But actions speak louder than words. Honest to God, the irony. But if you do want a bit of a giggle, by all means, listen to the podcast. If you want an escape, a little bit of a light-hearted look at some of the more funny things that happen when you work in a school, head over to 2mrpspodcast.com.